Hello Blue Dolphin fam, welcome to this little tutorial into ESPN Footytips. It's your boy Scott. So let's get stuck in. So we've got the main page, ESPN Footytips, logins there. There is an app, it's free, it's easy to use, and I'd highly recommend it. So either the App Store or Android, just get on it. It just makes your life a whole lot easier. So we're going to log in. So this is your home page. This is where you can see all your comps. We've got Blue Dolphin Footytips 2017, Mum's Work, obviously, not dogging the boys. So we'll have a quick look at that later on, but first we'll get into how to tip. So tipping, AFL. So round one starts next Thursday. So you have to have your tips in before 7:20 Adelaide time. So as you can see here, we've gone through, and I just did this just before, ran through the tips really quickly. So first thing to notice here is the odds. You can switch these on or off in your settings. I find them easy to use, just to get a gauge on what the betting is like for the game. So we've tipped Richmond here. Now margin, this is your tiebreaker. So every first game of the round normally is normally a Friday night, but there's a few more Thursday night games to watch out for this year, is your margin game. So you basically have to put in a tip and also put in how many points you think Richmond are going to beat Carlton by. So if you think it's going to be a close game, go a close margin. So you might go 6 points. If you think it's going to be a blowout, go 36. 6 goals is a pretty big win. So we're going to go nice as we did before, 4 goals, maybe even 3 goals. You can sort of tie it from there. So if Richmond come out and win by 30 points, then your margin score is 6. So you get the tip right, and then in the ladder it'll come up with your margin, and that'll be 6. If you tip Carlton, say if you tip Richmond and Carlton won, and they won by 6 points, then your total margin is 30. So you've got to be really careful whenever there's a margin game that you want to get it right, because that margin can blow out. So the lower margin you have, a bit like a golf score, is the best option. So we've gone through here. Tipping's really easy. You can click on the dots, work your way through the week. If you just want to tip for Thursday night's game and then wait till Friday morning or Friday before 7:50 next week, you can. Because the teams will come out for the rest of those games, so it'll be interesting to see for the closer games, Adelaide, GWS. It depends if the Crows have got injuries and that sort of thing. Who you want to tip is always a good idea. So another excellent thing is if you're really stuck and you're not sure, this little form guide gives the ladder position, and you get the percentage of who's tipping what. So 82% of people who already put in their tips are tipping Richmond over Carlton. So you can see that, Richmond are strong favourites. And you can have a look head-to-head, last 5 games. Richmond won 4 of their last 5. So they've got a pretty good record against the Blues. So at this stage, you're probably tipping Richmond at the moment. And that's available for all games. So you can go to one, St Kilda Melbourne, which is going to be really close. And look at that. 54% for the Saints, 46% for the D's. It's line ball. Even though St Kilda have won the last 5 against Melbourne, that's definitely a factor. Just the form guide just helps you out a little bit. It's really easy. Just a quick snapshot there. GWS okay, and then away we go. So it's such an easy website to use, and the app is just the same. So once you've put in all your tips, you go down the bottom, submit tips, BWS, who cares? And then you'll get this little receipt of your tips. So we've got round 1, Richmond by 24, Bulldogs, Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast, Hawthorn, West Coast, Adelaide, Geelong. If you're unhappy or you change your mind halfway through, you can go back as long as you change your tips before that actual game starts. So say I was out Saturday night having a few drinks and talking to some mates and going, oh, the Crows got no chance tomorrow. or Saturday night, you might have a think about it, sleep on it, and then wake up Sunday 2:30 and go, right, nah, I'm tipping GWS. And you can do that and change. More often than not, it's a bad thing to do. You can lose sleep over these things, but yeah, best just leave it alone. So we've done that there. BWS again. So that's pretty much it. So we'll have a look at the competition now. So we can't see any ladders yet because no one's done any tips. So 18 members so far, so we've got some really good names here. And yeah, Flipper Dipper by Phoebe, that's fantastic. And Max, Mother Goose, and yours truly. So yeah, you can make your own name, you can have a picture, whatever you want to do, you can do it basically. All you got to do is just go my details, and it'll come up. Yep, all these little standard things, but you'll do that when you sign up. So that's pretty much it, to be honest. There's not a lot more to cover. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me at work or send us a message. It's really simple, easy to use. I'll let you know if there's a Thursday night game. It should email you anyway, but just make sure the form and the envelope to fill out and put your money in, your $10 is in the top drawer. Yeah, couldn't forgot it last week, so that's alright. We'll go from there. So good luck. Enjoy the week. Keep an eye out on the teams and ask your friends and family, wives, partners, whoever, boyfriends, girlfriends, dogs, whoever, some advice. And if not, just go with the experts, even though most of them are pretty biased. So yeah, that's about it, to be fair. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and if there's any more you'd like me to do, or probably a once off, to be honest, yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, catch ya. Bye.